Welcome back to another episode of the This Is Bullshit podcast. I'm one of the hosts, Ray, in the cut. You know what's going on. Along with
Here with Drake, you know what I'm saying, all the way from the most U of H's once again, you know what I'm saying?
Damn. It's your boy, the host with the most, you know what I'm saying? You already know who it is. If you don't know, you will know. And if you do know, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, we got a guest today. You know what I'm saying?
Man, there's no guest no more. This man like an honorary host to do.
He like a little co-host.
You just said.
Might as well be.
Part-time, though.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a part-time.
He part-time.
Part-time.
He get 20 hours there.
Damn. I ain't got no intro. I'll figure it out along the way. But it's your boy Jordan. Back again on this podcast. Happy to be here today.
Yes, sir. No Michael, though. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
All right. So, topic we gonna talk about today is, I know y'all ladies not gonna like this one, but why do y'all expect so much from men? Let's talk about that. Who wants to get this started? Because I know.
Well, let's begin with how did this topic come about? What inspired it?
What inspired this? Let's just say a certain female that I know, had her own opinions on what a man should do for a woman. And I was like, I didn't necessarily agree with that. I was like, what it sounds like this relationship is that it's like 90% one on one side and 10% on the other side. At least in a relationship, it should be, at least 50-50 or 100-100, at least both parties doing what they can to maintain their relationship. At this point, it seems like the man is doing everything and the woman is just chilling, laying on her ass, getting her money up, but not contributing. And then she only just letting dude hit every now and then. But, man's got to take care of bills. And I'm not going to get into it, but we had a little argument about that. And let's just say, like I said, we didn't see eye to eye. So that's how this idea came about. Now, I know there's a lot of females who are watching this. I know y'all are not all like this, but,
Can we change that word that you just used real quick? Just so they don't get as offended. These are women we're talking about here. Not just females. These are women, man.
Yes, I don't know. I have a bad way of saying females. Like, y'all, women.
There you go. We may not be the most politically correct. We at least gotta get one part correct.
Exactly.
The rest of it can be incorrect. I don't care about that part. But let's get that one more.
Yeah. So
also, I don't sympathize with Kanye no more. I know there's episodes back there. I want to put that out there. There's like 20-some episodes back or something like that. You see me voting for Kanye and rooting for that man. I had never supported him in my life. That was just for the video.
But don't you like his music though?
Nah, it's kind of mid. Honestly, Jay-Z was better.
No way, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
No way
It's not even like that. I'm just letting y'all know.
So you prefer Drake over Kanye?
What?
So you do prefer Drake over Kanye?
Certified Lover Boy or Donda? Certified Lover Boy or Donda?
Because remember we had that argument of best rappers, and I think Kanye was in that conversation. You picked Kanye over Drake.
Low-key, J. Cole
no loyalty
all time right now.
already?
J. Cole
now it's J. Cole. I don't remember you saying J. Cole.
That was not.
Comes out.
That was the past. That was for the argument.
Nah. This is crazy.
That was driving me, bro. I don't support Kanye. I don't support nothing he be talking about no more. Ever, to be honest with you, Kanye Kanye Midwest. I'm just saying, like, come on now. Anyways, now that that's out the way, go ahead back to the topic.
Okay, well, I mean, you already went your little rant, but I guess Jordan, Dre, y'all want to give your opinions on how you think women can expect too much from a man in a relationship?
I'm gonna let Dre go first with this one.
All right. That man's like, damn it.
Well, you know what? To be fair, though, even when Jordan isn't around, it always ends up getting tossed to me first. So I should just suspect this at this point. But
You know what's funny though?
okay, yeah, go ahead.
I had this talk on a while back about like how some women need to appreciate men more, you know, because it goes back to that thing of like how only women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally, but men are loved under the condition that they provide something, right? So even if that's buying you freaking McDonald's with his last $20, even though he needed gas, it's the thought that counts. But some women are just like, oh, McDonald's, like, ooh, this, that, and the third, or 40,000 isn't enough. And it's like, well, I mean, if you think about it, right? If the guy is smart and he plays his cards right, $40,000, you can do a lot with that. Sure, he gonna be hustling and he gonna look broke for a while, but when he on the upstroke, don't look for him. Because that upstroke is going to be your downfall. You broke and he up. So it's like, it's just a case of like, how can I put it in a way that's not disrespectful, even though I don't care?
This whole episode be kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
The people that don't have the penis and balls, but it's really just like
what about pre-op transgender?
Just like bear with us. Like we may not be much now, but later on in life we will be something, even if it's very little.
I think the best way to describe what you're trying to say is that no matter like because you're right, 40,000 don't sound like a lot, but with the highs and the lows of where that 40,000 coming in, if you constantly with that person, you gonna be there with the ups and the, like when that 40,000 seemed like 100, and when that 40,000 seemed like 10. But like if you're not with the low, you like when it gets to be a high, like no one's checking for you no more.
Exactly.
They could make it work, but if the woman is really willing to contribute also financially, if he's making 40K and she making 40K, I mean.
Well, but then you also got to realize that some women, like you just said, you know, women got to contribute financially. Some women don't really want to do that, which I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're into. But the guys in today's era don't want that. We want someone that's going to like be 50-50 with us. Now, some people call that a roommate. I call that a happy relationship because I can't move a couch by myself. It takes two to move a couch. So if you got one side, I got the other, we meet in the middle. I don't know. Some people ain't ready for that conversation. I'm not going to wait on you, Hannah, feel like a princess. You're going to get up off your ass, mow some grass, and call it a day.
You want me to make 20K right out the gate at 23 years old? Hell no, I ain't making that.
It's just the expectation that they have of us is like, oh, well, they should already be balling. And then again, like you said, when you on the up, then they want to notice, oh, look how handsome he is. You know, I never noticed he was this cute.
Here's my thing. Even the niggas who do end up making that money eventually, they still in school right now at this age. At 24, 23, whatever the case may be, they're not there. They're in grad school or something. So
every job that requires like 6-figure salaries, you're not out of school until 25 at the minimum, pretty much at this point. And like to be fair, like yeah, but by the time you hit 25, you really at most might have an apartment, a good 40, 50, 60, $1,000 job, and a decent car. Like, I don't understand the thought process of he got to make $100K, he got to pay all my bills, he got to have what color is his Bugatti? Because it got to be a color.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got to be like there's way too many requirements at this point in time.
Ooh, you know what's funny? It's like how I was telling Rashawn earlier at my job, how we were all talking about like, at our job, like we all consider ourselves like tens, right? I consider myself maybe a 7.5 or 8. And we see these beautiful females that come into the job, and they be with these niggas that look like they are part of MS-13, or they are part of like their Bloods and Crips. And it's like, damn, like is that what you really like? Is that like y'all just want bums? Like I got a good education, going to school for nursing, trying to get a second car, get an apartment, and you just want someone that's nah, man, I'm cool, man. Like you just want someone that's got like 3 baby mamas, 2 felonies, and 1 warrant.
See, you checked the wrong box after that first sentence. I got a good education. That's what you do with a good education, bro. Like, what's
Right.
that
We
supposed
part of the No Child
to?
Left Behind program. That don't mean shit.
Nah. Women don't like. I'm not gonna say all women, but like from the women that sound like walking to your job, good education. I don't need all that. I need you to be street knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's
Street
what I'm
running down
saying.
here. You're not out here swinging in the streets. Hustle University. I don't want it.
I was just saying that. I was like, they like hustlers.
What's she doing?
They don't care. As long as he know how to stack and pack or whatever, then he good. But he don't know how to count 2 plus 2. But somehow can make 10 grand off of selling a pack of coke or something. I'm not accusing of anybody doing drugs.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some of these dudes out here can't find X, but for some reason, know when there's a pound missing in that little baggie right there.
Exactly.
Like, huh?
Where's the Y's?
You can't find an X or a Y, but you look at that bag and say, "This is not an 8. Why is it missing something, bro? What? Like, where that math coming from? I never understood that. You can sit there."
Nigga, he came from school of hard knocks.
But somebody tell you, I want a 3.5, and you got the math in you. That's $50. Nigga, what? What a mental math at? Like, I don't get it.
That we mentioned this topic. So like I ended up seeing like a video, like this was like weeks back. And I think like the video was like on this very topic about like women's like expectation, or like it was basically like, would you rather have like, it was basically a bunch of would you rather questions. And I think one of the questions is like, would you rather have a short guy with making a ton of money, or like a tall guy that's making like little to no money? And like one of the females, one of the women in that video, to be politically correct here, she answered, "Hey, honestly, like most of them were just like, hey, like it doesn't really matter how much he makes as long as he's able to like pay his bills and stuff like that, and like he's good." And I'm just like, okay, cool, very reasonable, nothing wrong with that answer. But then the woman that's like narrating the questions and I run the video, she's like, okay, how much money we expect? And they're like, not that much, about 400K. I'm like, excuse me?
Telling you.
Nothing much. Nothing much.
What?
I don't know, bro. And
at 23?
Yeah, you have to practically be like a child of a millionaire, sir. And that's just like not even an allowance, but like a hand me down. Like you didn't earn that. Like ain't nobody making that much at such a young age. Like you have to be a absolute genius. Like I don't know, but I don't know. Their expectations are so bizarre in some cases. Because again, the same female that I had this conversation with, when she was listing things that, she liked in a man, she listed a bunch of physical things. And I was like, it's not all about the physical. There could be little things. Huh?
It sounds like she's into that typical date night scene.
Yeah, she was like, oh, he's got a car. He's got a degree. He's got money. I'm like, okay, but there are other things besides a man, besides car, money, and education. Like,
notice how she listed everything he got, but not what she got.
I mean, true. I mean, I guess she ain't really got no money. I mean, and she trying to get education, or in the process of getting that education. I mean, she does have a car, but wouldn't say that's the best looking car. But I'm not trying to throw any shots at anybody, but yeah, I was just thought that was interesting.
Must be nice having a car and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Oh,
And imagine driving around. Ooh.
Driving around. Ooh.
oh, child.
Ooh. Left turn.
Oh, no.
Ooh, gotta fill up my tank. Like, ooh. Man, must be so nice.
It's all right, Charles.
Damn.
It's all right.
You know what? So I can honestly see that when you in an argument with a woman, Charles, she gonna be like, "Hey, guess what I can do?"
Ooh. Walking again.
You're right.
Just be hella petty.
I can see her hitting that little. Dang. Walking to the bus stop.
Oh, you too slow. Hold up. Oh, Jesus. But
And low-key, I feel like that's the only thing keeping me single right now, is that I don't have a car. With a plethora of other things, but like,
Nigga,
that's the
Rayshawn
main
and Trent got a car and they still single. What the fuck you mean?
Oh my God, that's the thing.
Damn. Having a car don't mean shit.
Nah, having a car is the only thing holding me back right now. What I'm supposed to say? Hey, girl, let's go out. I'll pick me up by
Oh,
7.
you gonna walk?
Pick me up by 7.
you pick me up at 7. What you mean?
She gonna look at me crazy, talking about to pick you up at 7.
I mean, but you did offer. You said you did offer the other day to drive a girl's car, though. You said at work, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I did have one chick in my drive-thru this week that, you know, despite the fact that it looked like I was working and all that, she was willing to help me, like, you know, do little gym dates and whatnot. And I was like, dang, I don't got gym kind of money. And then she laughed at me. I said, damn, that's why you working, huh?
Wow.
Like, I'm getting my bread up, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, nah, let me get my food real quick. Is that order ready? I ain't never felt expectations lowered in my life. But back to the topic. I want to know where these requirements started. Like, when did the requirements really hit the fan for what a woman wants in a man? Because, like, let's look back.
You know, I can't say when a woman got rights, but
Okay.
Spicy.
You want some?
So you woke up and chose violence today.
Yeah.
I got the ski mask on right now. Hold on. Y'all niggas playing with me. Y'all think I won't?
We know you ain't playing, bro.
You got the ski mask right now.
Yeah. What now? And I'll say it again. When women got rights. Oh, I'll say it right here on camera, right now. I don't care.
Jordan.
And don't forget the right to vote either.
Oh, man. Oh,
Am I going to get canceled? Probably. But it's okay.
We here at This Is Bullshit Podcast do not condone those views and opinions.
This man, after this podcast, is terminated immediately from.
Y'all gonna Andrew Tate me already? Damn. No, that's crazy.
Hey, they tried, man. Look, I ain't saying nothing.
Mm. But yeah, I don't know where this standard came from, so to speak, because someone in my family who I love very much, I heard from another person in my family like drastically changed, and I mean that as like they were married to that person and like all was well. They didn't ask much of said person, and then like they just switched. Like all of a sudden, they started asking for money to go buy stuff, and they were like, "Oh, you got to do this and this and this for me." And like that person was like, "Yo, where did you get this attitude? Like, did you meet someone to tell you to change?" Because ever since then, they have not been the same. And every person, other person in my family agrees, like this person was not like that. But at some point in their life, they just went off the rails and switched. Like, I don't know, they switch with someone because they don't act like themselves. But of course, you said what?
Go ahead, finish what you want to say.
No, I was just saying, and like for me, I grew up after this person switched, so that's how I've always seen her. But to hear, someone else in my family like, nah, she was not always like this, but now she's like this is like crazy to me. And this person is a female or woman, I should say, older woman.
You did it again. You did it again.
I know. I need to work on that. I do need to work on that.
Episode 8 was a spicy episode. This one might take the cake. I don't know.
Yes, this is an older woman in my family. But yeah, and I've always wondered what made her switch, like that, because she was happy with everything she had. But, I guess something enticed her. Maybe someone put those ideas in her head to...
Feminism?
I guess. So if we on that type of energy.
I think there is like a ton of like many factors. I mean, like there are multiple factors that play into it. And like first off, when you think about the past where like women had to strictly depend on a man for like financial benefits and all that just to be able to make a living. And now we're not really in that time period anymore when women are able to get their own education and able to get jobs and stuff like that. So I think that also plays a factor to it. I think what also amplifies it is social media and women being able to see what other women have as far as like who they're married to and the kind of lifestyle that they have, and just being like, oh damn, like I want to have that lifestyle too. And I think it's mainly just like people in general, they see that people living certain lifestyles on social media, despite the fact that it may or may not even be completely 100% accurate. They see that and just be like, oh, like, I want that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think it slightly, I'm not going to say slightly. I think like that also deals with a lot of IG models, because girls will follow them and be like, oh, well, they get paid to do this and stuff like that. And literally the models are just showing their body, getting money for it. And I know some of them, they try to go to house. So like, oh, that's why I'm showing off my body, because I'm showing off my gym workout. Like, you see them live that lavish lifestyle, which, of course is very nice and stuff, but it's not always as what do they say, like painted to be or whatever. Because I'm pretty sure it was hard for that person already to get there, or maybe not, because they already just look gorgeous, so they just had it easy. Yeah, and at least us men, we got to start from scratch for the most part. That's why I'm not even get started. But the whole OnlyFans stuff, it's literally a woman. Yes, I said woman. I was about to say female.
Let's get started on the OnlyFans shit. We don't need no more of that.
Yeah,
kids.
I was about to say,
your mama was a stripper, right?
It's technically all.
No. But hear me out. Like how in high school and elementary school and all other shit, it's like, oh yeah, well your mom's a stripper. Now it's gonna be, oh yeah, well at least my mom ain't got an OnlyFans, nigga. That's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, and then they go like, "Hey, but my mom making 10 bands on blah blah blah." You know, we're talking
10 bands.
working at Kroger.
You know what though? I have a slight feeling it might not be like that. I feel like it's either like they're gonna get completely clowned or like they're just going to accept it. So it's just gonna be completely normalized to the point where it's just like, oh, okay.
Let's not. I'm rooting for the latter. My bad. No, I'm rooting for the former. My fault. I'm rooting for the
It's
former.
like, what?
I don't even know who he rooting for now. I'm just saying.
You're switching sides less than 5 seconds. Like,
I was about to say, you just rooting just to root, huh? At this
Nah,
point.
because I said I'm rooting for the latter, but then I was like, wait, that's the wrong word. I'm rooting for the former. I'm rooting for the first one. Don't normalize this. Bully all of them little niggas. Every single one of them. I know for a fact if I become one of them dudes that end up messing with moms and later in life, and I see little Aiden or little Timothy over there, I'm letting them know. We about to make a new video, let your friends know so they can subscribe, get my bread up with your mama bread up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say all of that. I'm letting little Aiden know. I saw your mama yitties on the internet, my nigga.
Just gonna ruin this kid's life.
I don't care. And then when I ruin it, right? When I ruin it, and she looking at me like, why would you tell him that? It's the truth, ain't it? What did I lie? I may tell a joke, but I never tell a lie. I'm just saying. We gotta not normalize it. If enough kids get bullied for it, maybe women will stop doing it.
no, they ain't not
Probably
gonna
not.
stop
That's a
doing
lie.
it.
That's a lie.
I was like, no.
Or worse or plan. It's like,
Hell no, that ain't gonna stop nothing. You know, some women just don't care, bro.
Exactly.
They do not care.
As long as it's putting money in their pocket, they're not gonna stop.
That's crazy. Putting money in their pocket, putting little Timmy 6 feet under, but nah, the bread, kind of crazy. I'm just saying.
That's 6 feet. Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah. But on some shit, I just don't, man. OnlyFans being normalized to me right now just sounds crazy. For both sides. One,
your mom has OnlyFans? Me too. We're best buddies. Like, no.
hey man, nigga, Ross. Man. I don't like the idea of it being normalized for both, not even for like the kids to, not for like the kids and parents side of things. But I'm just talking about the adult side of things. Bro, why are you 30 buying some woman OnlyFans, bro? You will never get to meet that person in real life, but you spend it $40 a month.
they're making a band off you.
Mm-hmm. Bro.
And they're laughing too.
And then some people OnlyFans really be $60, $70, $80 to a whole band a month. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Like, the pics were probably worth it, or the content wasn't worth it.
And you know the content wasn't worth it, but you still do it every month for the new.
Hoping they'll get something different.
Mm-hmm. Talking about, well, he talked to me like I'm the only one.
Oh, she gonna upload a real good booty pic this time, and the whole time she just wearing joggers and shit. Bro, what are you doing? Go outside.
Grow some grass, bro.
Grass is not even, don't even, bro, go touch dirt. Don't even touch grass. Go touch dirt. Like, and then from the women's side of it, bro, that's not weird to you. Like, okay, cool. You posted regular pictures of yourself that you would post on Instagram anyway on OnlyFans and getting paid for it. Whatever. That's not my issue. Bro, you're posting a whole sex tapes hoping you can be the next Kim Kardashian, bro. That's not weird to you? That don't feel awkward like as hell. Posted, oh yeah, this one right here about to break the internet. And posted 3 videos a day. $40 a piece. Like you don't feel like some kind of scammer, dog?
You wanna know how to make
feel that
instant
way.
money off of you wanna know how to make instant money off of doing this podcast? Put it on OnlyFans. Gotta pay to see the podcast, nigga.
I put it on Patreon before I put it on podcast.
I was about to say, we'll go to Patreon.
I put it on Pornhub too. Don't get me wrong.
They'll pay to get in and then be disappointed and they don't get their money back. The money mine, nigga.
They talking about they gonna show their nudes on the podcast. They ain't showing nothing.
Bro, they ain't showing nothing. They just talking. That's the point. Got your ass.
Well, you know, why we not putting the podcast on Pornhub? Think about it.
Because it's free.
You want to do that, Charles? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
Bro,
that.
it's free.
I'm just saying, think about it, bro. That's refreshing content.
Bro,
You get on the
refreshing
trending
my
page
app.
up there. It's refreshing content. It's you
Bro,
know,
if Children Garden got banned for putting sports commentary, how is a podcast going to do?
we gonna make the titles. We gonna take the titles from this one and just make them a little more risque. You know what I'm saying?
Or, okay, because the last one I just supposed to call it the Riz God. What am I supposed to call that one?
God forbid they do a background check on y'all and they find y'all on Pornhub. Oh, y'all fried. Y'all are done.
Yeah, but my boss, how am I gonna tell my like if I tell my family, how am I gonna tell them that the podcast is on Pornhub?
You
How am I gonna tell my nephews that our podcast is on Pornhub?
You just don't mention that platform.
He gonna be homeless.
What if our Dre's nephews grow up, experience one day, you be like, is that Uncle Dre? Like, come on, bro. That would
see y'all not thinking, bro. It's for exposure. You know what I'm saying?
no.
There's not enough exposure on this.
Plenty of exposure already on that
exposure. We all have social media.
They don't need no more exposure.
Exactly, bro. We're good.
Y'all not seeing the vision, bro.
You only see enough vision and you blind.
Man, that's a whole other website to give views off of. But hey,
Call me. Hold on. What's that about? What's that blind bitch from back in the day? Helen Keller. Yeah, call me Helen Keller.
that's
I
crazy.
do not see it.
Oh yeah, no.
Anyway, you know
I
Helen
make
Keller
your
wasn't a
own-
real person.
You said what?
Helen Keller wasn't a real person. You all know that. Stop playing,
And you think I'm bad for
acting like
saying women
Kanye
got
right
rights?
now.
Wow.
bro. Helen Keller was not a real person.
All right. So officially, Jordan and Charles are officially Team Toxic for this episode.
Look, hear me out.
No.
No.
Bro, she couldn't read, bro. She couldn't see, she couldn't hear, but somehow she wrote a book. Nah, you're lying to me.
He does have a point. He
You're
does.
telling me she couldn't. No. She
And it
could
won't
not
be
see.
Jordan the one to be sided with him too.
It does-
That's the crazy.
That's the worst
Look,
part.
look, it's not that she couldn't hear, but she was deaf and blind. So who taught her how to write? How she learned how to speak?
She couldn't see sign language, so she couldn't hear Braille. So I mean,
Yeah, you can't hear Braille. You can't see Braille. You can't even understand Braille because there's nobody to tell you what it means. Like you can't. She can't be real. She had no medium to learn a language. She can't be real. Like if you tell me Helen Keller spoke full sentences like we speaking, you're lying.
I'm pretty sure she didn't speak full sentences.
She couldn't even speak a word. Ain't no way she spoke a word. She made grunts and oohs. That's it. That's all she could do. That's all she should have known in her
So
life.
you hungry?
Yeah. That should have been it right there. Helen,
Why are you making it seem like Helen Keller is a special needs kid?
because she was.
Okay, that part, yeah, she is a special needs kid, but like,
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know. I still can possibly see how she pulled it off, but I
don't see how, because the story of Helen Keller is that, yeah, she was blind, yeah, she was deaf, but she still learned how to write and how to communicate. How?
didn't she do some stuff with plants too?
How? How did she know what a plant was? How did she figure out what a plant feels like? She felt this and said, yeah, that's a plant right there. I can't see it, but I know that's a plant right there.
Touch a slave. Yeah, that's a nigga right there.
Jordan, you walking on a fine line here today. You walk up and
You are walking a fine line here today.
Nah, Jordan, she only got confused when she touched the top of the head. Oh, my bad. Nah, that's the top.
Oh, yeah, that's a nigga right there.
For those that's on Spotify, yo.
That was good. Give me props. That was good.
I don't even want to. That's the part. That's the wrong.
That was good.
Oh my god.
Well, imagine if Alyssa was on this pod. Then I don't even want to hear what Jordan will be saying.
You know, exactly.
Oh, you already know it. Y'all, man, look. You already said her name, so I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say. But man, look. Come on now.
No, we can say all that off camera. I ain't trying to have her come after me.
But why?
We already see during the line.
Rayshawn, why do you care though? It's the truth.
I know it's the truth, but you know, still.
Man, look, I'll say it right now. Let me hold on.
Oh no, ain't gonna put on this.
Bring it back on.
I'll do it again. I'll say it right now on the podcast. Hold on.
There's also we got Black Air Forces on right now. Is that what's going on?
Nah, nigga, I got Air Max.
All you missing is the red polo. That's really all you missing.
Nowadays,
nah, nigga, I got Air Maxes, not Air Force Ones. Anywho, I'll say it right here, right now. Shit, should be butthurt. I don't care. The fuck you thought? The fuck you think you thought? Going to talk about something. I want me a real man. Are you a real woman? No? Okay, then. I don't want to hear nothing else.
Yes, sir. Professor Shiesty right there.
Professor Shiesty. This is School of Hard Knocks. Only we ain't grew up in the streets. We grew up in the suburbs. Anywho. And since we already said her name, she be butthurt. I don't care. This Professor Shiesty's talking.
Craziest part is, Jordan's been on more podcasts with Alyssa than I have. And I'm part of the regular with that too. How'd that work?
What you mean?
Hmm?
How's he been on more podcasts?
You've been on one. I've been on none. I have not been on a podcast with Alyssa yet.
True.
I haven't either.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah,
how'd that work?
Oh my god. Yeah, but Jordan hasn't been one with Alyssa yet, so it's saying to me.
Man, look at this nigga. Think
Don't worry, we don't get her on here. We gonna make her defend herself.
Crazy.
So, I mean, I'll reach out to her. No, knowing her ass gonna make an excuse this last time, but we're not gonna get into that. For everybody else who's watching, wondering who this girl Alyssa is. There's a lot of stuff.
We already know who she is. She was on a previous episode.
Yeah,
I know. I'm saying for those who maybe skip the episode that she was on, but
Charles, you want me to say her address?
Nah, but hold on.
Okay,
Whoa. You don't even know where.
First off, just for this part, because I want to point out something to the people that Rayshawn talking to right now. What you do is skipping episodes. Why are you skipping? Nah, don't try to skip this part right here. Why are you skipping episodes? Who told you to stop this video? Go back. Go watch the episode with that woman in it. Because I mean, I don't know what you're doing without it. It's starting to feel a little sexist if you skip her episodes. I'm just saying. Anyways, unless you skip it for me, then it's cool. But like, other than that, like, hey, do your thing. Anyways,
All right,
We can
get back on topic here because we just went a whole 360. All right. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, Dre and Jordan gave their point of view already, or did you, Jordan? I don't remember.
I did.
I said, Charles, did you speak on the topic yet?
probably did. I don't remember. That was
You
wild.
never remember anything, bro.
Damn, that's
That was like
crazy.
30 minutes ago, buddy.
And I thought I was bad.
That was like 30 minutes ago, buddy. I had like 4 trains of thoughts after that.
Oh, he did. He spoke on a couple of things in regards to it. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm,
I don't remember everything he said, but he was speaking.
I was speaking of facts. I don't remember what the facts were, but I was speaking of.
All right. I guess just a follow-up question for this. So what do you think? Okay, well, first, what are your expectations for a woman, and do you think that she'd be able to fulfill all the expectations? Because I'm pretty sure we're not gonna make the expectations that hard. It's gonna be half of what we already do.
All right. Look. Let me make my expectations. Because my expectations are it's a real short list. And y'all gonna be crazy. Y'all think, man, list that short? Look, you gotta do 4 things. 1, live, right? Be living. Yeah, don't die, because that's the
2,
first
have a car.
Say don't die. What?
You talking to dead girls?
I don't, but like, you never know out here.
My expectations on that unrealistic. Okay, don't die. What the? That's the most unrealistic expectation you
I'm saying.
All right, let me rephrase that. All right, look, have a pulse, because like. Okay, first expectation is that you alive, right? If you're not living, why am I talking to you? How am I talking to you?
That they wondering the same thing up in heaven or hell.
Oh.
Exactly.
Whatever come first.
Second expectation, bro. Pull your weight. I'm not pulling 2 people weight. Pull your own weight, right? And my third expectation, just don't let yourself like fall. Don't fall off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people, you see some people like 4, 5 years later, and you're like, damn, you just let yourself go. Don't be one of them people. That's my only expectation. And if you do be one of them people, like, it's cool, but like, take like 10 years to do it. That's it. The end.
Okay. Just an extra question. So when you mean don't fall off, you mean like as in like the work ethic or like physically or?
I'm talking like generally. Like, if I can look at any aspect in your life and be like, dang, bro, you fell off. What are you doing? What changed from when I met you to right then that you had to drop this one aspect of life that you were already maintaining before I entered the equation?
Okay.
Essentially speaking, don't become complacent or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Cause
stay on your grind, basically.
Yeah, because like if you maintaining right here when I meet you, but I meet you and your work ethic drop or your social life drop, like, what are you doing that, like, what are we doing at this level that is stopping you from being equally in every single spot. Like, why would you drop financially in money if we're both pulling our weight and both putting in work for the money, and somehow your money's dropping, but we're supposed to be doing it together? You see what I'm saying?
That sounded confusing as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I was listening. I'm just saying.
Basically just saying like she gotta just stay on top of everything, you know. Something.
Look, man. I'm Professor Shiesty. I know what he was saying. I'm just saying it sounded.
I'm just explaining it for you. That's all.
Okay, so what was the problem?
Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Boy, look,
My boy, class in session.
I told you, right? I heard I was on my phone, you know, texting people, but I heard what he was saying. I'm just saying it sounded mad confusing. That's all I gotta say. All right.
Charles is always one to, you know, go very long and what he could pretty much sum up in a sentence, but that's just how Charles is.
Hey man, I speak like an essay. Just saying. My words like a college essay out here. Long and not drawn for no reason.
Didn't you say there was 4 though?
How many did I give?
I think only 3. If you said the 4th one already, I did not hear what the 4th one was.
Yeah, I didn't hear a 4th one, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie.
Unless you want to say be living again.
No,
I said have a car, but
1, 2, 3. Oh, snap! Be funny. That was the 4th one, bro. If you gotta stick up your cheeks the whole time, don't come around me.
He ain't for the bullshit.
Yeah, and it gotta be authentic too. It can't be like corny.
Yeah, it gotta be like crazy. If I make a dad joke, we both better be laughing because, like, well, why not?
Mr. Jordan, what are your expectations?
What expectations from who?
Like from your, partner that you might find, soon, or your wife or something that you have for her.
Well, one, listen to me clearly now. 1, don't be a bitch. 2, have your own shit figured out before you hit the door. 3, don't be a bitch. 4, okay, all right, don't be a headache. As long as you're doing all that, we fine. Everything good in the hood.
Mr. Dre.
All right. So my expectations are, number 1, I'm assuming mutual attraction will have to be there. Number 2, is she going to be peace whenever I end up coming back from home from work or whatever the case may be? Now, however, I will say there will be times where, like, of course, we're going to end up having our disagreements. There are going to be times where, like, it's going to be tough in a relationship and stuff like that. But if you're going out of your way to, like, make my life a bit more of a headache, and make it more harder than it needs to be, there's a difference between that and being able to essentially, like, being willing to, like, work together and with shit like that, and just make our living situation, like, give it a sense of peace, essentially. So there's that. Also, am I able to, like, depend on you? Well, not necessarily, like, depend on you, but can I go to you for support whenever I'm, like, at a low point? Say, like, if something is going on with, like, my financial situation or whatever the case may be, over on hard times. Essentially, like, when I feel like I'm at my most vulnerable and I feel like I can't trust you or be comfortable with going to you, that's a big no for me. So those are just a couple things I can think of off the top of my head. Also, compatibility. I would say that for one, because if we ain't got nothing in common, bitch, why am I with you?
See, now he's taking a page from my book.
But
Well,
yeah,
I will kind of steal something from all of y'all because, again, yeah, my girl gotta be funny, or at least like understand my humor at the most. Because I know most girls don't understand like the humor that guys talk about. Like, at least understand it. Like, if I tell a joke, you get it. Not that was stupid. That wasn't. I'm like, okay, well then I don't want to tell you nothing anymore because that's all you're gonna tell me.
that's another one for me. My apologies. I also meant to share the same sense of humor. My fault.
Oh, you good. Yeah, don't be a headache. Basically, both Jordan and Dre just said that. Like, yeah, if I come home from work and I'm having a bad day, you don't, you can tell like I'm not having a good day. So you go in and, either try to cheer me up or don't go in and, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. This is blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with that right now. You just keep blabbing on. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah. And then I'd like a girl who'd be interested in stuff that I like as well. That just, again, I guess that's the compatibility part. Because again, if I have nothing in common with you, I don't know how we got together in the first place. But that and just taking accountability. Because like if she mess up on something, she better not be like, well, you're the one who places on me. I'm like, well, yeah, but it was up to you to do said thing. You don't have to rely on me all the time. It's us, not just the man and the woman. But yeah, those are my 4 things: expectations I like in a woman, and yeah, I really don't. Was there anything else y'all wanted to speak up on? I think we all got our thoughts across, especially Professor Shiesty.
Oh, he gone.
I've really made it on a couple of things.
You said what, drink?
Hey, rolling on my wrist.
I ain't rolling. It's fun. Okay. All right.
Man, no roll.
Hey man, you gotta accept it. You gotta say it's a roll. You can't let them know that, bro.
Okay. I mean, they too late now. Anyways, I mean, I don't got a problem with saying it to me. Anyways, I would say most important. I would say at least get all of my thoughts across. I'll just finish with this. Well, potentially. I don't know. I'm not going to say something else. So. But anyways, I think in regards to like having those unrealistic expectations, you gotta understand. Not just women, but people in general gotta understand. Number one, they don't even make up the majority of the population. They make up like a small percentage of the population, and so your dating pool is already essentially pretty small from there. And then most importantly, it's like some of those people that you like seeking out meet those unrealistic expectations. Like let's just say somebody that's making 6 figures or whatever the case may be, probably do not have like the best like relationship skills. You know why? Because those skills are something that need to be developed. And when you're busy trying to make that kind of money, you don't really got time to develop those skills. You know why? Because you're busy being on the grind. So then you can't really be asking like for somebody to meet those expectations and then turn around and then be like, you know what? I'm not really happy with this relationship because this person doesn't really have time for me. Nigga, Mike, what did you expect? How else do you think he got that far? How else you think he got that money? You think he gets someone in there? Oh, I've been working only 20 hours a week and earning like $500K and 23 years old. What? Who do you know that making that kind of money if it's not already inherited from his family or whatever the case may be? It's not how it works. So just be able to understand from like the pros and cons of what you're asking for the situation. Like if you're gonna want somebody that's making like 6 figures or have unrealistic expectations, then you gotta be able to know what comes with that. And like I said before, they're not really like best with relationship skills, and some of them can be a bit sociopathic, which it kind of takes up for, I'm not going to say generally speaking, but like for some employers, they kind of have like a sense of like sociopathic kind of tendencies when it comes to like how they're running their business and like the mindset they have. And don't get me wrong, it's made them successful, like in the business world, but like in like from a moral standpoint, relationship standpoint, it's not really like something to look for in an apartment, obviously. So again, just got to look forward to the pros and the cons on when you're going for those unrealistic expectations. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Mr. Rizzy Ray, Mr. Unlimited, and Professor Feisty. And I'm just come on.
All right. Yeah, I did have one more thing though. So at least on another expectation is my girl gotta love me for me. She can't be loving me for who I used to be. Like, if I acted a certain way back then and then I, grew and became a better man, I don't want her to be like, like the old Kanye, all that shit. But yeah, like, unless like the new me is a complete dirtbag, like then I'd understand. But if I'm like better and improved, and she liked me back when I was on my lowest, I'm like, nah, like I'm a improved man. I'm going up from here. So I want someone who's stuck on the past, and I want someone to be there with me in the present and be thinking to the future. So that's all the rest I got. Mr. Unlimited and Professor Shiesty, y'all got anything else y'all want to speak on, y'all's?
Professor Shiesty, he on a lunch break.
So why does your thing still say professor?
He's just a TA.
Don't worry about it. Why are you asking questions? You're asking too much. Too much.
Seeing as Mr. Unlimited does not have any comments at this time, is that right?
I just, nah, you just gotta be. I'm trying to figure out like the way to describe it, but you gotta be. I'm trying to think of the word. It's just more people in the world need to be unlimited. You see what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say.
Get out. Get out.
It's dumb.
If more people
sorry,
I'm just saying, if more people were like me, then the world would be unlimited. Your options unlimited. I'm just
Mr. Narcissist. That's what you sound like.
Oh my god! I don't listen to a word what he said. That was absolute terrible. All right. Anyway, this is the end of This is Bullshit podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This was definitely one of our more wild ones for sure.
Yeah, we haven't had a wild episode in a while.
Yeah, we have now. Oh no, this.
Who's back? I ain't talking Cam. All right, but anyway,
I ain't talking Cam. Got to make an appearance before we leave now.
Of course. But
Mr. Unlimited, we still on the toxic team?
Oh God.
Good. Ray, Sean, and Dre, y'all on the logic team.
Yes, sir. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been for the most part.
Wait, is that what we call in the podcast? We calling it toxic team?
Toxic team. That can be a segment. Toxic versus logic. Come on now.
Toxic versus logic. All right, that might be the name of the podcast right there.
That might be.
But
women's rights.
Oh, Jesus.
And voting. Don't forget the voting part.
Oh, well, I want to thank y'all for watching this episode. Hope y'all subscribe. We just got a new subscriber the other day, so that's what's up. We got more content on the way, and if you I don't know why you wouldn't, because some people be complaining about the video not being the best quality. But you can listen to this on Spotify if you really that lazy. But you should. We are what, Charles?
What do you want to talk to the fans for, bro? They the ones bringing the views.
Oh God!
Why would you insult them? Bro,
This man had turned heel on the podcast.
You know what's funny though?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You want to hear something funny though?
Turning heels. I just know some people that be complaining talking about.
Nah, bro, you really just turned heel.
You know what's funny though, Rayshawn? I don't even watch this podcast.
But you listen to it though, right?
How you gonna say that? How you gonna be on the pod and you won't even watch it? That ain't good.
I listen to it sometimes, but I don't watch the video.
See, I told you some people like to listen to it. That's why I'm reaching out to those people who listen to it. I think I got a special place in our heart. Don't worry about it. I'm not dissing the YouTube viewers. I don't know why y'all thinking that.
Then why you worry about the subscribers?
I'm just stating my opinion.
You can attack the subscribers and all that.
I ain't attacking them. I just think the new subscriber we just got. What are you talking about?
You just called them lazy.
half of them clicked off, Rayshawn. You better keep the other half.
Oh my. Okay.
Look, the point is this: whether you start watching the podcast this episode or whether you were there from the very beginning, we appreciate the love and the support from our.
Thank you, Trey.
At least we got one person not turning heel.
I've been a face this whole time. Well, hold on. I had a couple turns there and there.
Anyway, all right. We will see y'all in the next one.